Yeah, I talked a lot about strategy. If you want, I'm not going to reiterate everything I just said because you can catch it in the VOD. Just watching it back. But you know, talking a bit more about mechanics. Pretty much, like I've been telling everybody to do this. All my replay reviews, I just tell them the same thing, and that's to get good at half volleys because nobody's good at them. Nobody that I replay review is good at just absolutely smashing the ball into the other team's half. Like just absolutely booming it as hard as you can on every touch. This is hugely important. Just try to hit the ball really hard on bounces, because if you're comfortable doing like a light touch like this that you can actually follow up on, then you're going to be in a lot better position than somebody who just, you know, does this. Like, how often have you seen a touch like this in 2v2? You know, the other team are both retreating, or let's say, okay, one of the opponents is completely out of the game. He's over here, upside down, doesn't know how to recover, and the other guy is going for their back corner boost because they have the coordination of I don't know, a team of gazelle trying to do a human pyramid. That's right, gazelles doing a human pyramid. They have no coordination at all. So one of the opponents is in your goal, the other one is retreating back to the back corner boost. How many times have you seen instead of a controlled ball, somebody just drives into the ball like this, then they're like this, and then they're like this, and then the ball's in the corner and nobody knows what to do. I see this in every single replay in this kind of rank range. Everybody just hits the ball forward. A gazelle pyramid, exactly. Like, instead of just hitting the ball forward and never turning off ball cam, I would say for you, carry me, you need to practice like making your first touch and simultaneously turning off ball cam, and then just trying to, you know, be able to switch in and out of ball cam while maintaining some semblance of ball control. The most basic and effective ball control that you can have in 2v2 is actually just pushing the ball, and this might seem counterintuitive or overly basic, but it's incredibly effective. Instead of just hitting the ball away from yourself, if you can get good at realizing when you have space and then just push the ball out to defense and force a 50-50, well, guess what? You've just eliminated one of the other team's players, and in 2v2 that is exactly 50% of them. And if you can manipulate that 50-50 in your favor, which you often can, because everybody else, the guy challenging will often overcommit to hitting the ball on the top and trying to get a big win, and you can just, you know, get behind it and limit your own recovery time, then you can stay in the game and make a play. So instead of, like, you know, just giving the ball away with ball cam on, like trying to, you know, just hit it as in whichever way it happens to be facing. Like, I've seen a lot of people do stuff like this, then they'll do this, then they're like, okay, that didn't work, and then they just go back into their own half where they belong. So just try to look for space. Oh, we have time on the ball? Okay, let's just bring it down. If I'm not confident in bounce dribbling or actual dribbling yet, then let's just get behind the ball and 50-50 it. Honestly, it's really, really effective. I was playing some roughly Champ 2 level 3v3 the other day. I was in Champion 3 and I was playing with two friends of mine who are both Diamond 3, and I was trying to teach them a bit about the game. And one of the things I was doing over and over again is every time we had the ball in our back corner, I wouldn't try and make a crazy play with it. All I would do is push it out with no boost, and as soon as somebody challenges me, I would jump. That's all I was doing, just to show how effective it is to my friends who I was playing with. And it was crazy. Like, just pushing the ball out with no boost, seeing when the challenge is coming in, and then just doing a single jump behind the ball to absorb the challenge. You can take an entire enemy 3v3 team out of the game in like one single jump, because for some reason when you're pushing the ball forward in front of you, it's like a idiot magnet. Like, if you just do this in 2v2, they're both going to come flying in, then you jump and they both, like, they're all going, not a thought was given to this recovery, and I'm out the game, and the other team has scored an open net. It's incredible. Like, they just all come flying in from different angles. And if they're not coming flying into the ball, they're getting baited forward out of position because, like you were doing quite a lot in that game, when nothing much is happening, what people tend to do, like if you think about it, like if the ball's over here and somebody's pushing it out of defense slowly, like, what do you think their third man is doing? I'll tell you what he's doing. He grabs the boost and then he does this. He just starts driving towards the play. It's an idiot magnet. He just keeps on going. And the longer that you can bait them in for, the farther he's going to go away from where he should be. He should be in defense. He's just doing this. He's just driving forward out of defense. Next thing he knows, you've perfectly absorbed the 50-50. The ball is flying into their half and they're all out of position. It's insane. Like, I'm not even joking. This is the dribbling play that I want you to focus on. Just push the ball. Just get comfortable pushing the ball. And once you can get comfortable pushing the ball and just doing 50-50s and stuff, then you can try to start, you know, bounce dribbling and ball carrying and all these kinds of things. But the most important dribble, actually, in team games, not 1v1, but in team games, is the rolling ball dribble. 2v2 and 3v3, the rolling ball dribble is king in the lower ranks. Absolutely superior to the bounce dribble and the ball carry, which are far too risky in the lower ranks, because nobody can get the ball under control fast enough and successfully hit a flick to make it viable. Obviously at higher ranks that changes. You're going to test it? Yeah, get back to me. You might need some practice at absorbing 50-50s because there's a lot of timing involved in it, and obviously you might run into some problems with teammates because sometimes if you're playing with random teammates, like I would suggest doing this with a team. So if you do this kind of thing with random teammates, they think, oh, my teammate needs help, he's pushing the ball, let me come and help him. Bah! They hit the ball away, and then neither of you have it. So I would recommend doing it with a partied team. Yeah, single jump 50-50 super OP. I just want to basically encourage you guys to try and add some kind of dribbling to your game. And this is the most simple and effective thing that you can add to your game. So you're not just hitting the ball away every time. Like, if you don't know how to dribble at all, then just get good at this. Just push the ball forward, turn off ball cam, get used to playing without ball cam, get used to having ball control like this, and get good at 50-50s. That's all. That's all you need to do. Time it. Jump behind the ball, and then you can use your second jump to practice your wave dashes. Like, you still have a dodge when you do a single jump 50-50. You can wave dash the landing. You can dodge the landing. I just scored that. Don't know. I didn't mean to. Can you send a replay? D2 C1 duos. Well, actually, Nightbot is telling the truth because I only do it for tier 3 subs, or else I would have an endless and ridiculous amount of replays to do. Unfortunately, that is all I can do it for right now.